Hey, welcome aboard to a very special edition of Yo Tony Pag-cast. Bon San Valentino to you all. Yes, indeed. Happy Valentine's Day. Paisan, huh? Valentino was Italian, 3rd century in Rome. Here's a little interesting fact. Did you know that Claudio, who was the ruler of all the soldiers, said no one can get married? Well, guess what? Valentino secretly held Christian services and let them get married. Hence, he has been our patron saint of love and marriage. And let's see what our first Yo Tony is. Yo, Tony, since you are a passionate paisano, do you have a little amor, Baltimore? Wow, we are getting personal here. Well, since we're all friends, all 2,500 of you, you know what? I have to go back to, I had moved to Baltimore, as you know, 40 years ago, and I was looking for a new lease on life, not a wife. But you know, I was dating, I was going to the different clubs. Remember Christopher's? That was a meat factory, yeah. I would go there, hang with guys like Big Don O'Brien. We were, he was on the radio, I was on TV. So we'd make the rounds to all these spots, just kind of having a good time. Again, not looking for love. I was at one of these media parties. And we get there, and I see this attractive young lady. I go up to her, and I probably had more than 3 or 4 what I should have had of screwdrivers, and probably said something like, "Hey, I'm Tony, and I'm on TV." No, I wasn't that obnoxious, but anyway, she kind of politely said, "Okay, yeah, good." A month later, I was at another party. I had a date, not the woman I saw. 2 glasses of wine in my hand, and she said, I said, "Hey, I remember you. Your name is Sandy, right?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'll talk to you, but you might want to bring that other glass of wine, whoever's with you." Put me in my place. So what did I do? She told me she wouldn't give me her phone number. She told me she worked for Baltimore's Best. That's former Mayor Schaefer's Office of Promotion, right? So at least I knew where she worked. So Willie Don and I used to do these little, Baltimore's Great, Baltimore's Best, where she worked. And I said, "Hey, there's this in your office. Her name is Sandy." And would you believe he must have gone to her, because she said to me, "Yeah, he did come to say, and there's a big Italian on TV. Why don't you give him a break?" So guess what? She gave me her number. We start dating, and then it's things are getting pretty serious. So it was near Christmas time, and I thought I was going to propose, right? Christmas Eve, but then Channel 2 wouldn't give me the night off on Christmas Eve. So what was I going to do? So I said we're going to have a nice dinner, and it was going to be a surprise. So after dinner at my place, I proposed to her, and no sooner did she say "I do," I said, "I do have to go back and do the weather, the 11 o'clock." So I proposed in between newscasts, if you will. And that's how it all started. Yes, indeed. This 1987, we married. We had, still have 2 beautiful daughters, grown now with children. And through the years, we watched them. And then before you know it, it was empty nest time. They're out of the house. And I'm sure if you've been in long-term relationships, you know that sometimes you go in different directions. So, Sandy and I went in different directions, but to this day, we're still friends. We get together with children and grandchildren. And, more importantly, both of us had unexpected health issues in the past year. And even though we've been not together for the past 12, we were there for each other. She had a serious health challenge, as did I. We had each other's back and moral support. And that does my heart good on this Valentine's Day. Until the next time, remember life, liberty, and the prosciutto of happiness.